Hello, dear friend. Welcome. We're so happy you're here.
Hi, come, sit with us. Get comfortable.
Today, Henry and I want to talk about something very special, something many of you have asked us about.
We want to talk about speaking English, everyday English, the kind of English you use in real life.
Not the English from textbooks, not grammar rules, just talking, like friends do.
Because that's what matters most, isn't it? Being able to connect with people, being able to share your thoughts, your feelings.
And we know, for many of you, speaking English feels scary, difficult, like there's a wall between what you want to say and what comes out of your mouth.
We understand that feeling. We really do.
So today, we're going to talk about it, gently, kindly, with stories and reassurance.
Because speaking English, it's not about being perfect. It's about being brave.
It's about trying, it's about connecting, it's about being yourself in another language.
Henry, can I share something personal?
Of course, Henry.
When I first started learning English, I was terrified. Terrified means very, very afraid. So scared you can barely move.
What were you afraid of?
I was afraid of making mistakes, afraid people would laugh at me, afraid they wouldn't understand me, afraid I would sound stupid.
Those are very common fears.
I remember there was a moment. I was in a coffee shop, a small coffee shop, and the person behind the counter asked me a simple question. They said, "What can I get for you?"
A simple question.
So simple. And in my head, I knew exactly what to say. I would like a coffee, please. 5 words, easy words.
But what happened?
I froze. Froze means I couldn't move, couldn't speak. My mind went blank. Blank means empty, like there's nothing there. And I stood there, silent. The person was looking at me, waiting, and I felt my face getting hot, my heart beating fast. And finally, I just pointed at the menu and nodded.
Oh, Henry.
I left that coffee shop feeling so ashamed. Ashamed means embarrassed, like you failed, like you're not good enough.
But you weren't a failure, Henry.
I felt like one. I thought, I've studied English for years. I know the words. Why can't I speak?
And do you know why you couldn't speak?
Why?
Because speaking and knowing are different things, very different things. Henry, let me explain something that might help you understand what happened.
Please.
When you learn English in a classroom or from a book, you're learning with your thinking brain, your logical brain. You learn grammar, vocabulary, rules.
Yes.
But when you speak, you need your feeling brain too, your emotional brain. And when you're afraid, your feeling brain takes over. It floods you with fear, and that fear, it blocks your words.
So it wasn't about knowing English.
It was about feeling safe, feeling brave, feeling okay with making mistakes.
But how do you get to that place where you feel safe?
Slowly, gently, with practice and self-compassion. Self-compassion means being kind to yourself, not judging yourself harshly.
And with stories?
Yes, with stories. Let me share some stories about people who learned to speak English, not perfectly, but bravely. There was a young woman named Amira. She came from Syria. She moved to a new country where everyone spoke English.
That must have been hard.
It was so hard. Amira understood English when people spoke slowly, but when she tried to speak, nothing came out, or the wrong words came out, or she mixed up the grammar.
Like me in the coffee shop.
Exactly like that. And Amira became very quiet, silent almost. She would go to the supermarket and just point at things. She would nod or shake her head, but she wouldn't speak.
She was protecting herself.
She was, but she was also becoming more and more isolated. Isolated means alone, cut off from others. Until one day, Amira's neighbor knocked on her door, an old woman named Margaret. Margaret said, "Would you like to have tea with me?"
Did she go?
She almost said no, but something made her say yes, so she went to Margaret's house, and they sat at the kitchen table, and Margaret poured tea, and then silence. Amira didn't know what to say. She was so nervous, so Margaret started talking. Simple things. This tea is from India. I like it warm. Do you like tea?
Simple questions.
Very simple. And Amira answered. One word at first, yes. Then 2 words, yes, nice. Then a sentence, I like tea too. And Margaret didn't correct her, didn't judge her, just smiled and kept talking. And every week, Amira would go to Margaret's house, and every week she spoke a little more.
Because she felt safe.
Because she felt safe. Margaret created a safe space, a place where mistakes were okay, where trying was enough. And after 6 months, Amira went to the coffee shop, the same kind of coffee shop where she used to just point. And this time she said, "Can I have coffee, please?" And the person smiled and said, "Of course."
She found her voice.
She found her voice, not by studying harder, but by practicing with kindness, with patience, in a safe place.
Henry, should we pause and explain some important words?
Yes, let's help our friends understand.
Conversation. This is an important word. Conversation means talking with someone, back and forth. You speak, they speak, like we're doing now.
Yes, and fluent.
Fluent means speaking easily, smoothly, without stopping to think too much. But here's the truth. You don't need to be fluent to have good conversations.
That's important. You just need to be brave enough to try.
What about mistake?
A mistake is when you say something wrong, when you use the wrong word or the wrong grammar. And here's what we want you to know. Mistakes are normal. Mistakes are good. Mistakes mean you're trying.
What about accent?
Your accent is the way you pronounce words, the way your mouth forms sounds based on your first language. Everyone has an accent, even native speakers, even me, even Henry.
And your accent is beautiful. It's part of you. Don't try to hide it.
Practice.
Practice means doing something again and again to get better. And here's the thing about speaking English. You can't practice in your head. You need to speak out loud with real people.
Even if it's scary, especially when it's scary.
I want to tell you about a man named Kumar. He was a taxi driver.
Tell me about him.
Kumar spoke English, but very basic English. He knew hello, goodbye, where to, thank you. Simple phrases. And for a long time, that was enough. But Kumar was lonely. Lonely means feeling alone, wanting connection but not having it.
Why was he lonely?
Because he spent all day driving people, but he never really talked to them. He would ask where to, they would answer, and then silence. He didn't know how to make conversation. One day, a passenger got in his taxi, a friendly passenger. The passenger said, "How's your day going?"
A simple question.
Simple, but Kumar panicked. In his head, he thought, should I say good or well? What's the right grammar? And while he was thinking, the moment passed. The passenger looked at their phone. The chance for conversation was gone. Kumar felt frustrated. Frustrated means annoyed with yourself, upset that things aren't working.
What did he do?
Like, not bad, thanks. How about you? Or, pretty good, busy day. Or, can't complain.
Real phrases.
Real phrases, the kind you hear in real life. And he practiced them out loud while driving alone. He would pretend a passenger was there and he would say these phrases. It felt silly at first, but he kept doing it. And slowly, when real passengers asked him questions, he could answer. Not perfectly, but naturally. Naturally means in a normal way, like a real conversation.
Did it change things?
It changed everything. People started talking to him more because he could respond. And some passengers became regular customers. Regular means they come back again and again. And some became friends. Kumar learned that conversation isn't about perfect grammar. It's about connection. Connection means feeling close to someone, understanding each other.
That's beautiful. And the lesson is learn the phrases people actually use, not just textbook English.
Yes, real English, everyday English.
Here's a story about a mother named Elena.
Tell me.
Elena moved to an English-speaking country with her 2 young children. The children started school, and very quickly they learned English. Children learn so fast.
But Elena didn't?
Elena learned more slowly. She stayed home. She didn't have many opportunities to practice. Opportunities means chances, moments to do something. And Elena started feeling left behind. Her children would talk to each other in English, fast English, with slang. Slang means informal words, words young people use.
And she couldn't understand?
She could understand some, but not everything. And she felt separated from her own children. That hurt her deeply. So Elena made a choice. Every evening during dinner, she would ask her children, "Teach me one English phrase today, one phrase you used at school."
What a lovely idea.
It was. The children loved it. They would teach her things like, "That's cool," or "No way," or "For real?" And Elena would practice. She would use these phrases with her children, and slowly she started using them outside too, at the supermarket, at parent-teacher meetings. And people would smile because she sounded natural, real.
She learned by living.
She learned by living, not by studying alone, by connecting with her children, by being curious. Curious means wanting to learn, asking questions. And here's what happened. As Elena's English improved, her confidence grew. Confidence means believing in yourself, feeling capable. She started making friends. She got a part-time job. She felt like herself again. Not perfect, but capable, connected.
The lesson is use every opportunity to practice, even with your own family.
Yes, language lives in relationships, in real conversations, not in books alone.
I want to share one more story about a man named Yuki.
Go ahead.
Yuki was very shy. Shy means quiet, afraid of attention, uncomfortable talking to people. Yuki wanted to improve his English, but the idea of having a conversation terrified him, so he avoided it. He would use translation apps, he would communicate through text, anything to avoid speaking.
That must have limited him.
It did. He couldn't make friends, couldn't fully participate in his job. He felt trapped. Trapped means stuck, unable to move forward. But then Yuki learned something called micro-conversations.
Micro-conversations?
Yes. Very tiny conversations, just 1 or 2 sentences, like saying to a cashier, "How are you?" or saying to a coworker, "Nice weather today."
So small.
So small that they didn't feel scary. And Yuki started doing 1 micro-conversation every day. Just 1. Day 1, "How are you?" to the coffee shop worker. Day 2, "Thank you so much," with a smile to the bus driver. Day 3, "Have a good day," to a neighbor.
What happened?
At first, nothing dramatic, but Yuki noticed something. People smiled back. People responded kindly. And slowly, these tiny conversations got easier. After a month, the micro-conversations grew. "How are you? Busy day?" 2 sentences. Then 3. Then a real exchange.
He built confidence slowly.
Step by step. And after 6 months, Yuki could have real conversations. Not long ones, not complex ones, but real, warm, human conversations. And he realized all this time he'd been waiting to feel ready. But you don't get ready by waiting. You get ready by doing, by starting small.
That's powerful. Start where you are. Start small. Just start. One last story about a woman named Fatima.
Tell me about her.
Fatima had studied English for years. She knew so many words, so much grammar, but when she tried to speak, something strange happened.
What?
She would think in her native language first, then translate to English in her head, then speak.
That sounds exhausting.
It was, and it was slow.
By the time she finished translating, the conversation had moved on. People were talking about something else. Fatima felt frustrated. She knew she was smart, she knew the words, but she couldn't keep up with natural conversation.
What changed?
Her teacher told her something important. The teacher said, "Stop translating, start thinking in English." And Fatima said, "But how? How do I think in a language that's not mine?"
Good question.
And the teacher said, "Start with simple thoughts. When you see a dog, don't think the word in your language and translate it, just think dog. When you're hungry, think I'm hungry. Simple, direct." So Fatima started narrating her life in English. Narrating means describing what's happening, like telling a story.
How did she do that?
She would think, "I'm walking to the store. The sky is blue. I feel tired." Just simple sentences about her actual life, right now. And slowly, her brain started working differently. Instead of translating, she started thinking directly in English. It was slower at first, but over time, it became natural.
She rewired her brain.
She rewired her brain, and suddenly conversations became easier because she wasn't doing two things at once. She was just thinking and speaking in English. The lesson is immerse yourself. Immerse means surround yourself. Put yourself completely in the language. Think in it, dream in it, live in it.
Daisy, I'm understanding something now.
What is it?
English, learning to speak English, it's not really about English. It's about courage.
Yes. Say more.
It's about being willing to be imperfect, being willing to make mistakes, being willing to sound silly or wrong or unclear.
Exactly. And what else?
It's about connection, not perfection. About being understood, not being flawless. Flawless means perfect, without any mistakes.
Beautiful. And here's what I've learned. Speaking English is like making a new friend. At first, it's awkward. Awkward means uncomfortable, strange. You don't know what to say.
But if you keep showing up,
If you keep showing up, it gets easier, more comfortable, more natural. You become friends with the language.
and another thing, everyone's journey is different.
Yes, Amira needed a safe person. Kumar needed real phrases. Elena needed her children. Yuki needed small steps. Fatima needed to stop translating.
So there's no one right way.
No one right way, just your way, the way that works for you. Dear friend, we want to talk to you now.
Yes, if you're learning English, if you're struggling to speak, we see you.
We see you being brave. We see you trying, even when it's hard, even when you make mistakes.
And we want you to know your accent is beautiful. Your mistakes are proof you're learning. Your hesitation is normal.
You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be willing.
Willing to try, willing to speak, willing to make mistakes and try again.
Start small. Start with one micro conversation a day. Say hello to someone. Ask, "How are you?" Share one sentence.
Find a safe person, someone kind, someone patient, someone who won't judge your English.
Practice out loud, even alone. Narrate your day. Talk to yourself. Your brain needs to hear your voice speaking English.
And be patient with yourself. Language learning is not linear. Linear means a straight line. Some days you'll feel fluent. Other days you'll forget simple words. That's normal.
What matters is that you keep going, keep speaking, keep connecting.
Because English is not just a skill. It's a bridge to other people, to new opportunities, to new versions of yourself.
And you're building that bridge, one word at a time, one conversation at a time.
Daisy, I'm grateful for this conversation.
Me too, Henry.
I hope our friend listening feels less alone now, less afraid.
I hope so too. And to you, dear friend, thank you for being here. Thank you for trusting us with your time.
We hope you take something from this, some small courage, some gentle permission to be imperfect.
Remember, every fluent speaker was once where you are, nervous, making mistakes, feeling awkward.
But they kept going, and you can too.
Speak today, just one sentence to